Hi there, Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter. Today's video is sponsored by papermart. You can find them online at www.papermart.com, and that's where I picked up this cute little tin. And I thought it would be perfect for making some knot tying kits to give to Scouts, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, just a fun little inexpensive Christmas gift to make. So what I've done here, I took the plain tin and wrapped it with some paper, and inside you have a little card here that's laminated that's got 42 different knots and a piece of paracord and a stick that you can tie to, and this is actually 3 popsicle sticks that I glued together with some Gorilla Wood glue, and so that you have everything you need to practice all of the knots here. It's perfect for Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts, getting ready for Pack Wagon Scramble, or just, you know, for fun if you want to know some knot tying. So I'm going to show you how to make this kit today. It's so much fun. So the first thing you need to do is make your little cards. And what I did was I found a vintage instruction of knot tying online, and I resized it so I could fit the front and back 4 times on a piece of standard 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and then I printed it out. And the tin is about 4 1/4 inches wide, the particular one that I got, so I wanted to make sure it was going to fit in here, plus a little allowance around the edge because I wanted to laminate it. So what you want to do is just cut them out with scissors. They have kind of a rounded edge, so I just cut them out by hand. You could use a paper trimmer if you want to speed things up a bit. My corner rounder wasn't exactly the same as the corners here, so I had to cut them out by hand, but it still was pretty quick to do. So just with a little bit of double-sided tape, I'm tacking the front and the back of the card together. I've already done that with a bunch here. Now I'm using a laminator. That's what this black machine is right here. I'm going to see if I can move it down a little bit closer so you can see the back. This machine was 17 bucks at abcdistributing.com. I wanted to try it out before I recommended it to anybody, but it certainly fit the bill for my need of a cheap laminator, and it's worked very well. You could use contact paper or packing tape to laminate your cards if you don't have a laminator. I do have to say, in the long run, I think that this laminator is cheaper than using contact paper, and it's much cheaper than using cold laminating pouches. So when you have your laminating pouch, it's cloudy to begin with. I don't know if you can see that on the, see how it's kind of cloudy? And then you just set it gently into the opening of your laminator, and the laminator is going to pull the paper through and the laminating pouch through, and you know that it's been laminated when it comes through the other side and it's clear. So before, what I do is when I'm getting ready to laminate something and I'm cutting out my objects, I'll turn my machine on and I'll see the power button. And then when it's ready, the ready button will be green. And I think most laminators work generally the same way. But this was $17. I thought it was a heck of a deal. And the refill pouches, you get a pack of 100 for $5, and they were a variety pack with 8.5 by 11 sheets. It also had the 4 by 6 sheets and some also just like ID card sheets. So I thought it was a pretty good deal. Alright, so that's coming through. It's all done. I can see that it's nice and clear, and I'm just going to cut out around these cards. I'm not going to get too close. I want to make sure that it's got a good seal on the side. These are printed on my regular inkjet printer, so I want to make sure that they're protected, so if like somebody's using this in the car and they spill a little juice or water on it, it's not going to get ruined, because inkjet stuff will run if it gets water on it. So I wanted to prevent that. With these little tins, you could also make little like hangman games and dot-to-dot games and laminate them and enclose like a dry erase marker. That would also make a really sweet gift, or maybe some paper dolls with magnets, or some tic-tac-toe games with magnets. You know, there's so much you can do. But see, you've got some nice, really nice laminated cards there. I'll repeat that with those in a little while. But for the video, now we're going to get our cord ready. So what I have here is some paracord. It is it's a very flexible, easy to tie rope, and I'm going to cut off a foot of it because I want to make sure there's enough rope to do the knots in my little kit, and I think a foot will suffice quite well. I'm using my ribbon scissors there. But the ends will fray if left untreated, so what I'm doing is I'm just sticking the end of the cord into this flame from a candle until it's all melty. You can also make you can make bracelets out of this paracord that's really cool. And the nice thing about it is you can undo it and then have a really long cord for survival needs, which is wonderful for scouting, or just, you know, if you like to be prepared. It's always nice to be prepared. So there, I'm just going to hold it up close. Hopefully, can you see that? Let's see if maybe if I have it against my hand. So it's turned black and it's nice and sealed off, so the cord is not going to run. All right, now for the popsicle sticks, I simply took 3 popsicle sticks like this, and I used a little Gorilla Wood Glue to glue them together. And then I put them under an acrylic block, and I put a weight on top of it so that they would be nice and well bonded. And then simply take a tin. These aren't very expensive. They're I think they're about $1. Don't quote me on that. I think they're just right around $1 though. You want to put one of your cards in. You want to put your rope that you just finished off in. Put one of your sticks in and close it up. And then to decorate, what I did was I have some Boy Scout paper from K & Company that's really pretty, and I'm just wrapping the tin loosely with the paper. And then on the back side, I'm just going to do a little double-sided tape. And this can be, it's loose enough that it can be slipped on and off so that they don't have to tear this to get into it. Take a little piece of jute, because it just has a nice natural look. It looks like something, you know, you take camping with you, which I think, you know, is really fun. It would also be kind of cool, you know, if you want to really have a special present for a scout in your life, if you know, paid for them to go to camp and you put maybe a little ticket in there saying, you know, camp next year's on us, or just something like that. It would be just such a special gift. I went to both Boy Scout and Girl Scout camp this summer with my little campers, and that was a lot of fun. A lot of camping in the rain. I seem to do a lot of camping in the rain. And I just, you could stamp, but I just printed a knot tying kit on some cardstock and punched it out with my EK Success tag punch. I'm just going to tie this in a bow. And that's all there is to it. But you can adapt this idea. If you don't have the tins, you could do the cards and a stick and the rope and put it in a baggie, and that would be a really inexpensive gift to give out to, like, if you're a scout leader and you want to give something to all of your scouts. It's just a really fun gift to make. I love the way the tin looks, and, you know, it could be used for other things. They could throw in, like, their pocket knife and other, you know, little compass, other things that, you know, your scouts really need to have on hand. So there you go. It's a fun gift to make for any kid in your life, or even the grown-ups, because I think it'd be very, very fun to play with. I want to thank papermart for sponsoring our video today. My goodness, I can't talk. And I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, as always, happy crafting.